Hey TLC, Brother John here. I'm going to go over some brief announcements and then get right into our Sunday message. So for this Saturday, we have house to house prayer at Pastor's House starting at 5 p.m. This Sunday, we have Missionary Showalter coming to preach for us. This is going to be March 15th. Going to be a great time in the Lord. March 20th, Section 12 Youth Rally at Addison, the church in Addison. That's going to start at 7 p.m. March 22nd. We have another special guest speaker. You don't want to miss that service. March 25th, Wednesday night prayer. It's going to be all church prayer at the church in Evanston. And then March 29th is Bring a Friend Sunday. Don't want to miss it. It's going to be youth-led service. Okay, so let's get into a little bit of the message from Sunday, and then I'm just going to turn it over to the life group leader so you can discuss. And so the message was entitled Living Under Pressure. And I just wanted to highlight that we've been formed under pressure. Physically, we've been formed under pressure. We live in a pressurized environment physically. The weight of the atmosphere, the weight of the air is always pressing on us. And this is just the environment that we live in. We can't live anywhere else and thrive. Can't go to outer space and thrive. We start suffering physical consequences like losing bone density. And so the earth is the best place for a human being to thrive. Why? Because we've been created for this environment. God created us for this environment physically. We have to stay in the will of God. And whatever pressure you may feel, the journey that you're taking right now, the journey that you're on right now, it may feel pressurized. But my question is, are you in the will of God? Was Joseph in the will of God when he was in the pit? Was he in the will of God when he was sold into slavery? Was he in the will of God when he was lied on and thrown into prison? Was he in the will of God when he was elevated in Egypt? The answer is yes. He was in the will of God every step of the way. Even though it didn't look like what we may think is the will of God. He was in the will of God every step of the way. His life, he had a pressurized life, a life full of pressure. And sometimes we can feel the weight of the world, but I want to highlight that Joseph never allowed the pressure to push him out of the will of God, but he allowed it to mold him and shape him into the person that he needed to be. See, he received the vision from God that he would, rise to this prominence over his family. But in that vision, it wasn't all about him. The vision was about the people. The vision was about the people. What you're going through right now is not about you. Totally. It is primarily about others. There are generations and generations and generations of people that may be just waiting on your yes. For you to stay in the will of God, for you to go through that hard trial, for you to withstand the pressure and not conform to the world. Can you withstand the peer pressure that you may feel and not conform to the peer pressure? Joseph led the life that he led for others. For others. He was under pressure, being sold into slavery, being lied on, all those things. Even the pressure of performing and making sure that Egypt had provision even when he was in a place of prominence, he was living in a pressurized situation. But it did not change him. The trial didn't destroy him, but it made him stronger. For us, we have to get a hold of that vision that the Lord has given us and rightly discern it. Why have you called me, Lord? Why have you given me a vision? Why have you made me a leader? Or why are you calling me to be a leader? Is it just for me? Or is it for others? You see, he quickly realized something. Joseph quickly realized something. That God didn't give him a vision so that the people could serve him, or that the people can serve the vision. But God gave him a vision so that the vision can serve the people. And going back to a couple points that I made during the message, or I'll just leave you at one point and then I'll turn it over to life group leaders. We receive all this pressure from the world. God's got us going through the fire, refining us, or maybe it's temptation. And those things start to press in on us. But God gives us a key to victory, gives us the Holy Ghost, so that we can have a way of escape. He gives us a weight. He gives us authority on the inside of us, the Holy Ghost, to push back against the pressures of the world. And I just want to leave you with that. I'm going to turn it back over to the life group leaders. God bless you, and we'll see you soon.